What's up, everybody? It's Thursday night. Can you believe the week's almost over? It's terrible already. The fastest vacation ever so far. Man, I hope y'all doing good. I had a nice couple days off. We went up to Orlando. That was fun. A lot of cool stuff up there. Too much cool stuff. A lot of spending. Ray Friesen now is early. He says, "Hi, Rick. Hope you had a great day. Still on vacation." Absolutely. We're still on vacation. And it's going good. So thank you, Ray. T-Bird, what's up? BV, how you doing there? Glenn Kamada, how's it going, buddy? Egquistador, what's up, buddy? Juji says, welcome back. How was your birthday vacation? It's been nice so far. It's I don't have to work. You know, that's about all my vacations. I don't have to go to work for 5 days, 9 days, or however long. That's the nice part. But yeah, so far so good for sure. Gloria Ward, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. There's Stardust. Let's see. Donald James in the house. How's it going, Donald? And Judy says, "Oh, it's the warmest for fire." Yeah, we trying. We gotta. I didn't play I didn't play Tuesday. I didn't play yesterday, and I didn't play at all today. So almost 3 days of no playing. So we definitely gotta warm it up now. So we'll get there. We'll get there and see what happens. All right, let's kick it off with this song. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Felt a little better. Really take the test now. We'll do this next one. This one's always a tough one. So we'll get the next one. If we get the next one, and we know we're good. We know we're good. All right. Let's see. Donald James knows. Let's see. I think I said Donald said he was trying to work on some speeder. No. Try to find that. Let's see. Oh, here we go. All right. Donald said he's still practicing speeder. Those parts are kind of hard. They're a little difficult, man. A little difficult. I'll see if I can. If we get closer to the song, see if you tell me which parts, I can maybe give you a little tips on them for sure. Juji got herself a Brody channel membership. There you go. That's what's up. And she said she told about our food adventures. Yeah, we went to White Castle. I think we got 16 White Castle burgers, a couple big fries. Ate that all night. Then I was like, it was raining really bad out there. It rained like hardcore. We ended up going to an outlet mall and got some cool stuff there. And I was like, man, I don't feel like driving. It was only 4 miles. It would take like 25 minutes to get there in the rain. I was like, screw it. They did delivery. So I got Friendly's delivered. And that was one of the best things I've had in a long time. So good, so good. Oh, there you go. Donald got himself a Brody channel membership too. What's up? I see Cletus and Clovis in the house. What's going on? T-Bird, that's Brody the Super Shred. He's a good friend of ours. Stardust got the link right there if you want to check him out. Young kid, 16, 17. But he plays old stuff. Plays like old Ozzy and Metallica. He plays the new stuff like Bullet for My Valentine and bands like that. He's really, really good. Hacks Tester, there you go, brother. Good to see you, my man. Tyler Shep's in the house. How's it going, Tyler? There you go. Donald knows Brody cool as F. But yeah, it's a lot of young people. It's all his age, out there. Teens and young adults over there for sure. Cletus says, Rick, you back? Cletus and Clovis back in the Shredmeister's house. It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you. Thank you, Tyler. Let's see. Ernesto, he said Ernesto can't read that pinned comment, but all right, buddy, no worries. But I don't know no Skid Row, bro. Wish I did for you, man. I only know a bit piece of Yukon Wallace Ball. I remember, man. That's all I remember. Fluffy Potato, hello to you. Stardust got Tyler's channel as well. You need to check Tyler out if you like what I do. You love what Tyler does for sure. Juji does the score. Stardust it was a buy two get one free. So Stardust got the 2 shirts and I got the free shirt. But I got Iron Maiden Number of the Beast. It looks dope. It looks dope for sure. Let's see. And Donald said his little brother Aiden is kind of cool. Hey, he's a little cool kid, isn't he? There you go, Craig. Good to see you, buddy. Silly ain't no rock and roll will never die. Ain't that right? Chat GPT in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. Slim66, how you doing, my friend? All right, let's get going. Let's see if we can handle this warm-up. If we can get through this, then we know we're good. think we are pretty good. We're moving right along for sure. That felt nice. That felt nice. All right, so I think we can slow it down a little bit on the next one. Hey, a lot of great comments. People are starting to pour in. Appreciate seeing each and every one of you here. Let's see. Cletus and Chloe. See, I don't know too much of it, honestly. I need to learn that one. My friend's learning it right now. I was like, dude, we should learn it together and do something about it. But I haven't played it in a long time. But I know a little piece. Go World, good to see you, brother. Donald James says he got the maiden shirt from there last time. Very nice, very nice. I was surprised. It was at Hot Topic at this like mall or whatever. And I didn't see one Judas Priest shirt. I was like, oh, I know Judas Priest. I didn't see one. I wanted to get a Motionless and White shirt. I didn't see a Motionless and White shirt. But I did see the Iron Maiden. I was like, all right. They only had 2 Iron Maiden shirts, but of course, thankfully, one was the Number of the Beast. I was like, all right, I don't have that one. I would say that's my second favorite album next to Power Slave. So I was like, that's worth it. That's worth it. I took it. Eduardo Campos, buenas noches, mi amigo. Thank you, Tyler. Glenn, appreciate that, brother. Donald says, what do you say about that? Donald says, and I was there, but he actually forgot the name of the tour. I think it was Aftershock Festival. Huh. Where's that? Where's the Aftershock? I know there's Aardschok Festival in Europe, like Germany, but I never heard of Aftershock. Clovis says, Rick is ripping it tonight. There you go, guys. Fest, appreciate that. There you go, L. Holy metal. And then Judy says, holy sheet, ripping the universe part. We're trying to tear the fabric out, for sure. Valentine, thank you, buddy. Ridwan, appreciate that. Keep it real. Thank you very much, man. There you go, Napu. Jeff Williams says, I love you, just do originals. Hell yeah. You got a new subscriber, friend. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate it. That's the type of subscriber we're looking for, you know, because I play covers all my life. There's so many people here who play covers, and that's awesome, you know. I have nothing against anyone playing covers, but for me, I've done it too much. I do have some stuff, some special surprise covers, solos, things like that, you know. When things are going well, we'll pop them off. But for the most part, yeah, 100%, man, we rock them originals, and that's what I love to do. I've been doing writing my whole life, so. But I thank you, Jeff. Very cool of you, man. Let's see, Frankie D, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Valentine, thank you again. ERG Ronan, appreciate that. There's Pellet Funner. Thank you, brother. Thanks for those birthday wishes. I appreciate it, my man. The last 2 days I was like, I wanted to play last night, but it just didn't happen. You know, I was like, we got home and I was like, I was beat. We had to wake up early and I had to do all the driving, you know. And it's like, oh, man. I even cranked out a bunch of the Krispy Kreme donuts and I was like, I passed out. Judy says, welcome members, subscribers, and lurkers. Please like the stream if you're having fun. Thank you, Tyler. Pellet's got the count already. 29 likes, not too shabby. We're getting there. Nico Reyes knows, yeah. Mr. Scary is a classic. Absolutely. Fest, thank you, buddy. Obrigado, Eduardo. T-Bird says, Mr. Scary is probably the only song where I've never heard Mick Brown play a double bass drum. True? Or I've heard him play double bass. Yeah, he tears it up on that. Juji says, some people laugh at my maiden shirts. I don't trust people that any further. True that. Thank you, Valentine. Okay, Donald says, Aftershock is a 4-day festival in Sacramento. All right, cool, man. That I know. Yeah, they have a thing in like Florida called Rockville. It was like 3 days, and like I think every band on the planet was playing there, man. T-Bird knows, put them in the Iron Maiden. T-Bird, Pellet asked you to get cold, so no, it was Friendlies. Friendlies. I grew up in Ohio, and there was a Friendlies right down the street from me, and I had it as a kid. It's the best thing ever. And yeah, we got some Friendlies for sure. T-Bird, excellent. Let's see. ERG says, all right, come to Dunkin', I'll hook a brother up. There you go, man. As long as you got them maple frosted ones, man. That's the only ones I like out of Dunkin' Donuts anymore. The maple frosted, that's how you roll. Donald's saying, that's the beauty of doing your own stream. It's your schedule. True that. YouTube don't like that, though, man. When you start taking time off, man, they're like, they punish you, man. Anthony Martosha, good evening to you, buddy. How you doing tonight? All right, let's slow it down just a touch. This is a nice little cool down. Nice and chill there. All right, let's do a mid-tempo. We'll step into the shadows here real quick. How about that? Let's see what we got here. We'll go and pop this up on the screen too here real quick. Because Shadows is a nice, cool shirt. We got a shirt for this song right about now. Let's pop that off. Let's see, Shadows t-shirt. This is going to be the next song called Shadows, what's coming up in just a few moments. We're going to hit these comments. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. Looks like we're back in action. Alan Gray said, Rick, I had to subscribe, watch all your shorts, and I watch every chance I can. Thank you, man, for streaming. Thank you, Alan, man. I appreciate that. That is very, very cool of you. And anyone else hanging out that isn't subscribed, be like Alan here. If you're having a good time and enjoying the channel, we would appreciate that subscription. Dark Red, I don't know any typo, honestly. I never learned any, but I do like typo a lot. I really do. Paradiddle in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you again, man. Hope you've been well. Brandon Holland, how you going there? T-Bird said he's typo positive. There you go. Burger Schmurger, thank you so much, my man. Miquel Rodriguez, hello to you. Thank you, Donald. Ray says, Tyler, when you coming back online? I think Tyler does like Fridays and Saturdays, I think so. T-Bird said it's been a while since he donated some blood. I have my 1 gallon pin. Dang, dude, that's some serious donations, man. Glenn says, I know it took you a lot of practice to get to your job, but I would say you're truly gifted players. Well, thank you, Glenn. Indeed, yeah. Like I said, it took 2 years of lessons to really get my technique down, and 2 years of college to get my music knowledge on point. I appreciate that, man. Awesome. Amelia Bosquez, hello, thank you, buddy. Cletus and Clovis says, damn, been too long, Rick. Cletus been jamming the Blue Murder all day. There you go. And thank you so much for that super chat. You guys rock. Blue Murder is a jam, man. You know what the best song on that album is? What's it called? The Out of Love. Out of Love is the best song on that album. I cannot believe they didn't release that as a single. That's one of the most beautiful songs I've heard in my life, man. Stoner Guy, thanks, brother. Thank you, Donald. T-Bird says, the guitar is a lot louder than a microphone. I keep adjusting my volume up and down. I don't know. I test it out quite often, but sometimes I do speak louder, and sometimes I don't speak loud enough. It's hard for me to get the right mixture of vocal. Fibo from Argentina, muchas gracias, amigo. Ray says, we always have fun here. ERG, I've never really listened to Sabaton too much. I can't say that I'm a fan or not a fan. I don't think I've heard maybe 1 or 2 songs, maybe. Don says he like hanging out here and checking out the news for most days. Plenty of it. Always news every day. Hoof in the house. He says, say my name, say my name. Hoof. Hearted. Okay, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. All right, let's step into these shadows. We got a shirt pinned up for this song. If you like the song, you like the shirt, check it out at the store. We appreciate it. But let's go. Let's step into the shadows here. stepping out of that shadows now. All right, we are definitely warmed up for sure. I'll hit some album tracks. Time for some album tracks. Let's cue the next one up here. A lot of great comments. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out tonight. We do appreciate it. And let's see what we got going on around here. A lot of great comments that I saw. Appreciate all of them. Let's see where we leave off with. If I may say, better guitar player. Oh, better guitarist, Jim Root or Monkey? Jim Root, always. Jim Root's amazing. Dude can riff and solo like no one's business. Monkey from Korn is just more of a rhythm player. I never heard him do any like crazy solos or anything like that, but I've heard Jim Root do some crazy cool stuff. So I'm going to go with Jim Root on that one. Joey said, you should play Burning in Love. I don't have a song called that, buddy. Maybe I'll write one just like that. Juji says, Rick streams always improve my day. Now, there you go. There you go. Feisty said, he's not feeling feisty, just nicely spicy. There you go, man. Hey, T-Bird knows it's tea time. It's time for tea. There's a video of me playing that on YouTube somewhere around here, man. I have to look that one up, man. Donald James says, listening to Rick always makes me relax and sleep better. There you go, man. That's how we do it. Alejandro Bernal says, necesitamos el nuevo CD. I think he means he wants a new CD. I don't have a new CD. We're trying to make money to get the CD done, buddy. But hopefully we will, Alejandro. Appreciate you. Daniel Berry, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you there. Brian Zamansky, thank you, my friend. Crow Kane, appreciate you there. Sacrilegious Violinist, thank you very much. Thank you, Juji. Crypto, thank you for that, buddy. He says, you are amazing. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Frank Masters, thank you, bud. Appreciate that. Angel Dario Alfaro Mora, hello to you, my friend. Thank you, Tyler. Donald says, ish, it's so too good. Now, there you go, brother. I like that. Juji says, pure unadulterated fire. I use unadulterated, too, with that word. It's a good word to use. Wizard of Tastiness, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you, man. George Kaplan in the house. How you doing, George? Thank you, brother. Bunny Shredder, there you are. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Thanks, Crow Kane. Eduardo Campas, obrigado, mi amigo. Jorge Eduardo Herrera Cortines, thank you, brother. 80801 says, dude, you passed warm up to fire. There you go. We getting there. Eric CC 1970 says, yo, Rick, being in the rock scene, have you ever met Yngwie? Yeah, I met Yngwie in, I think it was 96. There's a friend of mine that we talked about. I was like, what year was that? I think it was 96. 96, I believe. But I met Yngwie one time there. I've met Uli John Roth, one of my heroes. I've met Al Di Meola, another one of my heroes. I have not yet met Andy LaRocque. We did a lot of opening acts. So I've met all the guys from Rat, all the guys from Dokken. Luckily, unfortunately, George Lynch wasn't playing in Dokken, but it was John Norum playing in Dokken. So that was a beautiful thing because he's amazing too. I've met a lot of people out there, man. I appreciate that. Okay, T-Bird said he's actually fixing a cup of tea. I thought you were talking about King Diamond, the song King Diamond Tea. I didn't know, man. I almost wore my King Diamond shirt tonight, honestly. ERG says, I found your channel while playing Doom, and now I can't play the new one without listening to you. That's awesome, dude. See, that's what we need. I need the guys from Doom to call me up so I can write some soundtrack music for the next Doom. But the dude they have doing the songs for Doom is sick. That guy can kill a soundtrack, ain't no doubt. Gloria said, I was driving home, I felt like I was in one of them cars in Frogger. I was trying to hit that. Yeah, there's a lot of frogs. There's one time, I don't know, Stardust may know, that was months ago. It rained, we walked outside and there's like an entire, it's like the clouds just dropped like hundreds of frogs everywhere. It was like, holy crap. Farinator, thank you, brother. Osman in the house, how you doing, buddy? Thanks, Kill. T-Bird said, did you hear about that crash? Yeah. Crazy, right? It just flew up off the runway and flew right back down. 278 people dead and one guy lived. Can you believe that? One guy lived. I don't even know. Down says Rick's music translated 8-bit NES style. Dude, let's just go on YouTube later or whatever and type in Doom Dark Ages soundtrack. It's fire. It is fire. Honestly fire. Yeah, T-Bird got it. One dude lived. It's amazing. You ever see that movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis? That's him, man. That's him. Insane. I know, T-Bird, right? God said, I'm keeping you around for some reason, man. Lisa Anderson in the house. How you doing, Lisa? Lisa, Valley of the Kings. Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. There's what's it? Not Jelly Roll, but Billy. Billy, Riot. Those are that's a great record, man. It's sad that it didn't do as well as it should have, but that's how the cookie crumbles, man. You know, that Whitesnake album was John Sykes. That should have been John Sykes' swan song right there. But old David Coverdale screwed him over, man. But it is what it is, man. That's how the world turns, man. With that being said, let me take off that shirt. We're not doing this song currently, so we'll unpin that. We're going to kick off this next one called Symphony 40. I do have an album out. It was released, re-released last year. Here on YouTube, it's on iTunes, it's on Amazon, it's pretty much everywhere you can listen to music. Most notably here on my YouTube channel, if you look into the releases tab, this is a standout song on the album. It's called Symphony 40, so let's do it. strings are moving. Gotta love it. Tyler, are you still here? Because I think I want to play something for Tyler. Since it looks like it's going to be a slow night. Tyler, raise your hand if you're here still. I think you are. Donald said he's not stepping on a Boeing plane. It was Boeing, right? Yeah. It was a Boeing 737, I think it was. Eric Baker from Michigan, he said, what's up? Yeah, let's hear some Cemetery Gates. All I know is this one little part, my brother, but I do know it. That's a beauty right there. Oh, there you go, Hoof. He says, one dude lived. There you go. Osman, it's great to see you too, buddy. George says, do the frogs survive? Yeah, they seem to survive. You know, I don't touch them, but they definitely, there was a ton of them, like everyone's cars. There was like frogs everywhere. It was like a biblical event, it seems, but I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. A wizard says, I would love to have you feature in the Doom soundtrack. Me too, buddy. Me too. That would be lovely, man. Lovely. Lisa said, it's stormy here. I'm not sure how long. Yeah, it stormed up here a little bit. Yeah, it was from about 5:30 till now or so. Or at 8:30, it was pouring down here. Gloria says, they've been waiting for that rain. We needed it. True that. True that. ERG says, Mick Gordon did the Eternal and the 2016 tracks. But he's got a song. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that song off the last album. Yeah, for sure. Killer. It dude's good, man. He's good. He's good. Poison Daggers. There you go. What's up, brother? Chris Montague says, what 15-second riff would you show Beethoven? I'd show him that last song I just played. I'd be like, this is Mozart, bro. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Mozart's the best. Paulo Yardim, he says, late, but here's to support you. Your sound and charisma are truly captivating. Thanks, we appreciate that, brother. Thank you, my brother. All right, T-Bird got some Earl Grey tea. Man, that's nice, dude. You're a sophisticated kind of guy, man. Earl Grey. Judy says, 100 that old school shred. There you go. There you go. Feisty says, watch Bitcoin tomorrow. I think it's going to tank hard. Probably, man. Crypto is, I don't know. Crypto's a mess, man. A mess. Okay, let's see. Do Roofer, there you go, man. Thanks a lot, buddy. By unknown, that was a Symphony 40, buddy. Could be anybody. Yeah, Symphony 40. William Brito, obrigado, mi amigo. Sunflower, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Could be anybody. Thank you, buddy. God bless you too, man. I appreciate that. Down says, Rick's one of the cleanest players I know. Maybe besides Tyler. Yeah, Tyler cleanly. He's very cleanly. He washes his hands all the time. No, Tyler is very clean. Edward Campos, obrigado, mi amigo. Okay, Alan got it as a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Ooh, that's a big plane. That's a big plane. I fly Delta, even though it stands for don't even let them. It used to stand for don't even let them aboard. I've had good experiences recently with Delta, so we'll stick with Delta. Eric, there you go, brother. You're welcome, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Joyce, it's hard to pick which one my favorite, but that one's stuck in my head often. There you go. All right, Tyler Shep said he was talking to Donald, so I guess Tyler's still here. All right, Brian Cornish, 27 years now, buddy. ERG says, you're going to be a louder than life. I don't even know what that is. Is that a concert show? Big concert? I would love to go. Or if it was some cool bands playing. I'd love to play there, too. Eric Baker says, Iron Maiden from Michigan. What's a good Maiden thing? I only play my favorite Maiden song. Why I have to be a power slave. Yeah, let's see. Franco Val, hello, buddy. Corey Ware says, what's going on, man? What are we shredding to? All kinds of goodies tonight. Mostly originals. Pedro Silva Abdallah Salamao, hello to you. Franco Vales from Italy. Grazie, mi amico mio. Somber Lover, hello to you. Aiden T, hello, buddy. There he goes. Franco Vel says, Sai Forte. Absolutely, buddy. Forza Ferrari. Aiden, I've been trying to learn some that one tune. Something like that, man. I've been trying to learn backcountry, but I learned probably about that much, honestly. Somber Lover said, do you have any advice for picking? Yeah, practice a simple lick like this. 10, 13, 12, 13. And then do alternate picking. Down, up, down, up. That's 8 notes right there. Then work on 16 notes. Then work on 32nd. I always start with 8 notes. And do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, constantly, constantly. Keep working. That's it. Use a metronome. Use a metronome. My Beats, hello to you, buddy. Cleta says, Hollow, another great Pantera song. Cleta says, metal version of Rondo a la Turca would be amazing. Is that that's a good one there. War Pigs? Probably not, buddy. That's an old, weird song, man. It's not much riff to it. It's like a... What is it? Just like... General gathered their methods. You know, it's a very boring song, if you ask me. But yeah, there's part of it for you. Sunflower said, I like how you take the time to respond to the chat. I appreciate it. Absolutely. I think it's worth it. You know, people are showing me love. I like to show the love back. It's reciprocation at its finest. So I appreciate everyone here. Anyone that comments is going to get a response, unless it's part of this no request policy we have in the pin comment. Arif Rustian from Indonesia. Good to see you, buddy. Eduardo Campos says, Aaron Balake. There you go, buddy. Isaiah Valles, hello to you. Tiger says, I'm not even going to lie. You going in. True that. True that. Thank you, Eduardo. A quick riff from the Dream Warriors. Oh, you know I love that one. The problem is I'm not in the right key. My guitar is tuned down, so I can't do the riffling. But that's how it should be. But yeah, I'm not in the right key for it, but everything else is good. But I love that. You know I love that song. Let's see. Judas Priest. Judas Priest, what's a good riff? Don't you know that you are driving me insane? ERG Ronan, I sure don't, buddy. I do like them though. They're a heavy band. That drummer is one of the Chris Adler. That dude's an amazing drummer, man. Insane. Donald says, any crazy tour stories? I knew you had stories if you hung out with Richard Christie. Yeah. I never got to tour with Richard, sadly. But yeah, Richard always done some crazy stuff. I was just hanging out with Richard. He always do crazy stuff. I'll tell you a quick Richard story. One day he calls me up. He's like, hey, Rick, you want to go see a movie? I'm like, yeah, what do you want to go see? He's like, let's go see Event Horizon. I'm like, oh, yeah, sounds great. Because we used to go watch movies all the time. He just called me, like, hey, Rick, you want to go see a movie? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And so I picked him up. He's like, Rick, can you stop at the 7-Eleven real quick? I was like, yeah, of course, bro. We stopped at the 7-Eleven, and he gets 2 like the biggest big gulps, whatever they are, you know, like 64-ounce big gulps. I don't even know. 32-ounce. I can't remember. He gets two big, huge, big gulps, and then he buys like a bunch of candy, like, you know, M&Ms and this and that. And I'm like, that's a lot of stuff, bro, for a 2-hour movie. He's like, I need all this stuff, Rick. And I'm like, how are you gonna get into the theater with that? He's like, I'll show you how. And he had these big cargo pants, and he literally had the drinks. He put one drink in his one pocket. He put another drink in another pocket. Looked like he had thunder thighs going on over here. He put all the candy in his front pockets, and he rolls right up. I'll take a ticket for Event Horizon. Gets the ticket. He walks us into the theater. Takes out his two. He's like, Rick, can I borrow your drink holder? I was like, yeah, go ahead, dude. He pops down his two drinks, pulls out all his candy, and he's ready to go. That's one of the, I was like, it happened every time. Every other movie we went to go see, he had the same ritual. The same ritual. It's freaking amazing, dude. See, Aiden says, yeah, Rocksmith 24. Yeah. Oh, no, I just look on YouTube, buddy. I just watch some dude playing it on YouTube and trying to figure it out. I don't even have Rocksmith. Saeed Farhadi, there you go, buddy. Good to see you there. Thank you, Lisa. Jojo from Cali, what's up, brother? Thank you, Jessica. Bitman says, Rick got me some of that purple picks. I like them. Very nice, brother. Very nice. Those are some good ones. T-Bird says, I'm not making any requests, but I know you know some docking. We always know some docking. And we got some Pantera. It's a Pantera number 2. It's only been 54 minutes. It's the second Pantera request. Real quick. There you go, Jason. Let's see. And there you go, John Trigger. Double 2-for-1 special. Jason and John want a Pantera. There's a little Pantera for you. Bitmess said, they don't make me as fast as you. I feel you, buddy. It takes a little time. Takes a little time. There you go, Juji. All right, let's see. Man, a lot of time. A lot more comments. During that story, got so many comments. Appreciate it though. Jojo Villavaza, I don't know. I never heard one Mastodon tune, buddy. No, I never heard one Mastodon tune. So go check them out, or keep swiping until you find somebody. You won't find anybody tonight, but definitely on YouTube you'll find some Mastodon. Ashley Chirilla, thank you so much. Terry Jones, appreciate that. Thanks, ICE. Dark Hack, appreciate that, brother. Tim Fronham has been in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Thursday to you. Eduardo Campos, obrigado, mi amigo. Tim says, to one of the greatest players on YouTube. Thank you, brother. That means a lot to me. I do appreciate that. Ari Ponker says, another day. Yeah, it's another day, buddy. Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. It's another day tomorrow, too. Eduardo Campos, there you go, brother. Jessica, can I do Warrant? Let me think. Warrant. How's that one go? Down Boys. No, I can't think. I can't remember. I used to play Down Boys when I was a teenager. It was like a million years ago. Dark Erica says, can you tap? That'd be so impressive. Really? I hope you're impressed. I appreciate that, man. We can do it all around here. We can do it all around here. Ari's talking about that Guitar Hero through the Flying Flames. Yeah, that stuff's crazy right there. T-Bird, he says, I'm Cornolio. Yeah, that's a classic right there. If I said Warrant, what a dumb name. Should have been War Ant. You know how it was. They were an LA band, man. There's some boys from Ohio, too, man. Eric says, your Richard Christie voice responds. I spend so much time with Richard. I heard it. I can do Richard's voice any day of the week. I heard it so many times. But it's a great voice to hear, honestly. Richard's one of the nicest people in the world, man. Jamila Romero, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Surfing Dude Buzz, thank buddy. Donald says, scratching trolls off the screen. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. Michael Fairbank announced, how you doing, Michael? All right, Tyler Shep's still here. I'm sorry, Tyler. I keep wanting to show you something. Man, the comments be going. Comments keep going. All right, I'm going to pray to God. There you go, Dark Hack. I'm going to pray to God that Tyler gets to hear this. He said, this is what really, Hoof says this is what really happened the day before June 13th. Man, that's crazy, dude. That's some bad stuff here, man. ERG says, was there a band or person inspired you to learn and continue? Yeah, Yngwie Malmsteen, all day, 100%. Tyler says, keep talking into the chat and get that pushed out more. Yeah, true that. Keep on yakking. Keep on chatting. All right, we're going to play something for Tyler. We're going to keep the classical jams going. Because someone asked Tyler to play this in his chat the other night. He didn't. I don't think he knew what it was. But I got a version of it for him. I want to send him. But I wanted to hear what I do. Eric says, I had that Down Boys Face. That's a good song, man. Yeah, there's some good. They had some good tunes, man. They weren't horrible. And they wrote that ballad, Heaven Isn't Too Far Away. That was a good ballad too, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. But yeah, Janie Lane and the drummer were both from Kent and Wadsworth, Ohio, which was very close to where I lived growing up. So that's some Ohio boys there, man. I ain't mad at that, man. Ohio boys made good. All right, let's see. All right, so Tyler got this request the other night. He wasn't too familiar with it, but he jammed over it. It was sick. But I got a metal version of it I want to play for Tyler, and I'm going to probably send him this track because I'm redoing this one. But this is a Vivaldi Winter. I call this one Cold Winter Night. Check this out. something like that. Something like that. A lot of that part's just improv, so you can play whatever you want, but most of it's pretty well cut together. But if it's something you like to try, and like I said, it's pretty wide open. You know, like really wide open there. So, but it's something I think Tyler would enjoy playing that one. And you can have my old version here because I'm building a whole brand new, whole new version of it. So let me know. I'm pretty sure you'll want it. I'll hook you up. All right. With that being said, we're going to move on to the next jam here. A lot of great comments, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. And let's see. All right, we got some comments, extra comments here. Appreciate all of them. Linda Lewis says, good evening. How you doing? I'm well. Play guitar. Had good habit. Night blessings. Thank you so much, Linda. Always great to see you. Toxicity. There you go. Hello. Aaron Dre. Hello. Rossi says, you're a player. What do you think of Gary Hill? Gary Hill was really cool, man. Really good player. He had that one hit, man. I can't remember what it was. Oh, he played that Hocus Pocus by Focus. He played that song. I remember that one. I played that one. Yeah, it was cool, man. Yeah, he was a great player, man. He did the G3 tour, I think, as well. Let's see. That's some crazy language. Heina Te Waina. Heina Te Waina? Say hello. All right. Tiber says, you know I have no problem chatting. True that. All right, Tyler said he'd been here and he heard it, so good. I saw a lot of Tyler. He was blowing that up, which is cool. Juju says, play us a song. You're a player. That sounds like a song called Yin and Yang, not Heaven and Hell. You know, sing us a song, you're a singer. That's like Yin and Yang. Play us a song, you're a player. Surfing dude, there you go. He says, yak peeps, for sure. John Z said, if you ever decide that guitar needs a new home, let me know. I had one years ago and I've been looking for a black rose one. Yeah, buddy. I got 5 of these, buddy. There is a couple on Reverb right now, my friend. Sadly, they're very expensive. They don't play no more. They're very, very expensive. Luckily, I got all these for pretty cheap. But yeah, if you want to get one nowadays, they're at I think I saw one as a 93, just like this, purple, 1993, $900 right now. Up there. There's a couple other ones too. There's a stone one I'm looking for, but it's not the one I'm looking for exactly. He wants $1,600 for this thing, man. I'm like, shoosh, bro. Crazy, man. But yeah, it'll be a long time. Maybe when I'm 65, I'll be selling them. I don't know. Sean Merriquin says, tears to heaven? Always. There's always people crying for heaven, man. You got to cry to it. And he wants to knock on heaven's door, man. Don't do it, man. Stay with us. Never knock on heaven's door. Or try. If you're gonna go, man, knock on heaven's door for sure. Ain't no doubt. Thank you, Gloria. Tyler, there you go. Surfing dude, appreciate that. Tyler's like, heck yes, all right. Kalala with the jewels. Thanks so much, Kalala, appreciate you there. T-Bird says, seems I've heard a pipe organ piece that sound like that. This is Vivaldi's Winter. It's all orchestrated for sure. Let's see. There you go, Tyler. Tyler said, nice on that one. Juji thought that was excellent. Appreciate that. Lisa's like, you're killing it tonight, Rick. Thank you so much. Joe Baby in the house. How you doing, Joe Baby? Starter said, this song always makes me want to run fast. I feel it. It's a mover. Tyler's like, that's great. That's super great. Tyler feeling it. All right. I like it. Let's see. T-Bird says, Xavier Vamas plays Vivaldi's Four Seasons on a pipe organ. Oh, there you go, man. That's pretty sweet. I was on an album it was called the Vivaldi Metal Project. I didn't play that song. I played a different one. I can't remember what I played. Summer Movement, I think. It was hard, man. That Vivaldi stuff, hard, man. That's like crazy, crazy hard stuff. Gloria says, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Share this out everywhere, everyone. Surfing dude, appreciate that. Kalala, thank you so much. T-Bird said, let's get 53,000. Let's try. We're trying. Yeah, we hit 52 last, Monday night we hit 52. And then it's just been kind of as at a standstill. Rock on, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much. Thank you, Tyler. Evan Kelly in the house. How's it going, Evan? Surfing dude Buzz, appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Tyler. DTA in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Eduardo from Venezuela. Oh, bienvenidos, amigo. DTA says, Rick Rock, what up, bro? I'm doing great, brother. Good to see you, my man. Gloria says, show us your horns, everyone. Absolutely. Eduardo Venezuela. Good to see you, Holmes. Wanner Sylvia, hello to you. Evan Kelly got them goat horns up. Jeffrey Morale TV, hello. T-Bird said, why are there no Zippo lighter emoji? I know, right? They got to hook it up. Brody the Super Shredder in the house. What's up, Brody? Good to see you, my man. I think right while I was setting up, I seen you going live. Hope that went well tonight, my dude. Looks like you got moved in. It's a completely different room. So it looks like you're all moved in now, man. Congrats on the new house. Appreciate you seeing you here tonight. There you go, Tyler. He knows what's up. Jeffrey Mouse said, can't you play Tell Mama? I don't know. I know Forever, man. That's about all. I don't know too much Clapton. I love Clapton though. I honestly do. John Z said, I didn't realize it was a purple one. I know I need a black one. And yeah, they're looking for a hen's teeth. I know. I'm trying, John. But I do have 3 black ones, by the way. But yeah, I'm trying to get Jackson to build me one of these. If I can get big enough, I mean, I've got 100,000 fans and followers and subscribers across all the platforms. If I can get a little more, I think, Jackson might listen up and I can have him build me one and then make like a prototype. That'd be sweet. Tyler says, Rick deserves so much more in the stream. I feel you, Tyler. This is the problem, YouTube rewards consistency. It really does. And when I had to take a week off because of work, and I've been on vacation, I had to take a couple days off. You start losing views and stuff. It's really tough. You got to claw back hard. I'm trying to claw back. It's a horrible thing, man. It's a horrible thing. Kyle, thanks for those Sundays. I appreciate that. Dario in the house. What's going on, brother? He said he can't stay long, but what's up, bro? I'm doing good, bro. How you doing tonight? Thank you, Surfing. Gloria says, one request enough, people. He'll get to your comment. Repeat comments will be removed. Indeed, indeed. Pell said 1,078 likes. God dang, man. That's insane. Surfing dude, Buzz, appreciate that. Evan says, did you get your ice cream after the birthday show? I certainly did. Oh, I certainly did not. After the birthday show, no, they're closed. I had to get something different. I got some, what did I get? There's a place called Gretchen's something or other. It's a 24-hour shop, and they make like the kind of cake and mousse. It's kind of like a cheesecake almost. It was pretty good. It was so sweet though, so sweet. T-Bird says, Rick, what'd you get for your birthday? I don't know. I got an Iron Maiden T-shirt. That's what I got. Iron Maiden, a Number of the Beast T-shirt from when we were up in Orlando. That was my birthday present. I don't get birthday presents. I don't need them. It's like one of those things. What do you get the guy that's got everything? You don't. It's hard. So I never worry about it. But yeah, I got a nice Iron Maiden shirt. Tor Lover says, what do you think of that? But of that guitar body styles that don't have soft curving meant to be comfortable before you tie? I don't know, buddy. These are all wood, man. I'm not gonna say they're uncomfortable, but these are light guitars. They're like 6 pounds, 6.5 pounds maybe. So it doesn't bother me too much. I used to have a Charvel. It was freaking like 8.5 pounds. That thing was a bag breaker. But I haven't heard of any comfortable guitars like that, man. Torres said he liked the V-shaped bodies. Oh, like the V-shaped bodies. Yeah, I wanted a flying V so bad when I was a little kid because of KK Downing. And when I went to go try it out, I was like, this sucks. It's so hard, it's very hard to sit right, it's just very hard to sit with. It's good for playing like you're standing up or whatever, but you're not standing up 24/7 playing a guitar. You're sitting down most of the time, so it was a little tough. And I like the Strat style. The Strat style has always been what's up for me. It fits perfectly. Hey, no problem, Fellet. I was figuring, like, that's a lot of likes, bro. Darius said, he's doing good. He's chilling. He's got to work in the morning, so he got to go. Have an amazing night, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Joe Baby says, does he get money for Sundays? I don't know. I had to deliver, or I got it delivered, so someone got paid. Someone got money. Heber said, the basswood buys. I think this is basswood or whatever, basswood. I think this one is, honestly. This or alder, I can't remember. Sean Moore, what's up, buddy? There you go, Joe Baby. All right, so we just played that tune. We're going to do Until the Bitter End next. Let me pop that shirt up on the channel here. I think Until the Bitter End is the most purchased shirt so far. People like this one, but it's a classic. Classic shirt. And it's the album cover, so you know that means a lot. All right, let's pop that up on the chat here. All right, this is Until the Bitter End t-shirt popping up in the chat. We're going to play Until the Bitter End. This is the title track to my album. Once again, the album's available here on my YouTube channel. If you go to my channel, click on the Releases tab. The entire album is available free to stream. If you'd like to go further and purchase the album for yourself on your phone or something like that, iTunes or Amazon is your place for that. But check this out, Until the Bitter End, the title track. Let's go. Until the Bitter End. There you go. It's a whopper of a jam right there. All right, let's kick it in. All right, get the next track going. We're gonna dump that. I should have done this earlier. Okay. All right, let's see. Fire Within, Fire Within, Fire Within. It's not hard to find. We have so much Fire Within merchandise. It's out of control, man. It's an amazing amount of Fire Within. All right, there we go. All right, I'll have to put this one up because we've got like, I think Fire Within is the most popular song we have. We'll get that up there. Put that in the chat. Thanks for all these comments. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it. We're getting back in the swing of things. Let's see. Joe, baby, thank you very much. Evan says, BC Rich, break your back. I agree, Flying V do suck. Look cool, but I feel that, man, yeah. Yeah, those BC Riches were pretty heavy duty, too. Frederick, thank you so much. Taximekit, thank you, buddy. T-Bird says, was it G. Smith that had a guitar that was shaped like the United States? He could have. Him or a Rick Nielsen, possibly. Let's see. Joe Baby says, oh my God, you're right. Even I have one that looks cool, but I can't sit and play. Yeah, it was hard. I was like, well, I'm not going to play this guitar. And I tried a Strat. I was like, this feels nice. Juji, thank you. Sports Production says, you're him. Who's him? I'm me, for sure. Ed Bradley announced, what's up, Ed? He says, hey, how's our brother? Move over, ring. True that. Big Lack 5, thank you, my friend. Jessica Belcher, thank you so much. She said, I love hearing you play. You're better than real. Thank you so much. Charlie Escobar, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you tonight. Tyler Shep's got the mega emojis going there. That's something else we got to do for the members. We're gonna take pictures of every single one of my guitars, or most of the guitars, from some new emojis. So be on the lookout for that. Just got to get the camera out. Gratitude, there you go, brother. Good to see you, man. Jake's 5 said, I'm here for my daily dose of sick riffs. That's what I'm talking about. Sophia M, hello to you. Obed McCallum says, first time hearing my friend skim the album. Sounds pretty good. Who all was in the band recorded? We had Richard Christie did all the drums. One of my best buddies, Mysteria, played probably 70-80% of the keyboards. I had a couple of different, Rob Rock wrote all the lyrics, did 3 songs. We had Wade Black singing a song. Matt Sinner from Primal Fear sang a song and played bass on a couple of tracks. It was I tried to give a lot of people opportunities. Because, yeah, you know, it was my big opportunity, and I knew a lot of people that needed an opportunity as well. ERG said, I'm going to have to catch that cat at a concert. Now, there you go. That's a good shirt. That's what I'm going to get real soon, too. I've got Voltage and what else do I have? Voltage and Speeder are the ones I have currently. I need to get a few more. Evan said, I let my fire from within out and cleared the room. There you go, man. You got to be careful. I mean, you need to carry some air freshener with that stuff, man. Osman bin Ahmed, thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate that. Elo Den, hello to you. All right, let's get cooking, man. Keep it moving. This next tune's the biggest song I ever wrote. Wrote it back in '94. No, it's this album. This was a big, huge song off the album. It has 376,000 views here on YouTube alone. Charted in Japan and Europe. This one's a big one for me. It's called The Fire Within. There's a shirt on the screen as well in the shop. Check it out. This one is good. It's called The Fire Within. Let's roll. the Fire Within. That's always a crowd pleaser. Appreciate everyone hanging out for that one. Get the next tune up. All right, those who know what's next for sure. But we'll get a shirt up there. We'll take away the Fire Within shirt. We're going to add the Speeder shirt. Those who know what's up next. Speeder time, Speeder time. Let's pop that one off here. I need to get that link. I need to copy that link to my. Here, I'll go to my page legit here, and I'm gonna find this link for y'all. Anyone interested? Where's my channel? I'm gonna give you a link to this releases tab. Game savers. All right, there we go. I don't know how this works out. Oh, here we go. Let's share this link. How do I share it? All right, I'm going to give you a link to that song, actually. All right, let's throw that in the chat. This is the song you just heard. This is the album version. Anyone interested in listening to the album version, check it out there. Along with the entire album. Again, the album is on my channel. The entire album is on my channel. Just click on the releases tab. The whole album there, free to stream as many times as you want. Go right ahead. Go crazy. All right, let's see what we got. Joe Edward in the house. How you doing, Joe? Good to see you. Charlie said, oh my God, Primal Fear. Haven't heard that name. So yeah, Primal Fear. They did take some time off. I know Matt Sinner very well, man, and I came back. I disappeared from the scene for like 5 years, and I came to find that Matt Sinner was extremely ill, COVID-related problems, and he was not doing too well, man. And I was like, I got in contact with him to see how he was doing, and he was getting better and better and better, and he recovered. And Primal Fear, he got good enough to help write the new Primal Fear album. He's back. He's looking good. He's sounding good. The band's got 2 singles out from their new album. The album doesn't come out for another couple of months, but they have 2 singles out already, and they're pretty good. A whole new band behind them too. Ralph and Matt are still in it, but they got a whole new band behind them. Otherwise, they sound great. Alan Gray, appreciate you, brother. Have a great night, a great day, buddy. Take care. Charlie said, thanks for refreshing my mind on that amazing. I love Primal Fear. One of my favorite bands from the last couple decades. And that doesn't hurt that I know a couple of dudes from that band from way back, so it's pretty cool. Jessica, thank you so much. Fawaz Azar Ibrahim Hanif, thank you, brother. Joe Bass, I love that part. There you go. That must have been the chorus, I think. Jake said, I love everything you play. The Fire Within is Storm Rider, my favorite. Now, there you go, buddy. We got that new video, Storm Rider, up. Last week, I put the Storm Rider playthrough up in case you missed it. So make sure you check that out. Not too many views on it thus far, but I think, I'm not sure how I don't do long form videos too often, and they don't ever do too well for a while. So it's there, though. It's there. Chris Phil, thank you very much. Gratitude, appreciate that. Zero Drama, it was called The Fire Within. I posted the link in the chat for you, buddy, if you're interested in hearing it again. Chris Phil, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Gloria said, I'm tapping my foot to the music, and the kitten is attacking my foot. There you go. Makes the kitties go wild. Gratitude, thank you very much, my friend. Warheart in the house. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Jessica, thank you very much. Chris Real, appreciate that, brother. That means a lot to me. Thanks, gratitude. Elodin, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Jason Sithasarn, he says, love what you're doing. You're a great musician. Keep on rocking from Thailand. Great to see you out in Thailand, buddy. Juji said, I should have my speeder shirt soon. Now, that's what's up. That's a nice shirt. It's one of my favorites. I gotta slice the sleeves off of it, of course. I haven't gotten there yet, but I've got that. I gotta do that one and my Voltage and my Iron Maiden one. I got to look up YouTube and see the best way to cut off sleeves. My mom usually does it, but I sent her like 1 million shirts, and I'm not gonna send her more right now. Thank you, Jessica. Have a great night. Have a great night. Stephen R., good to see you, buddy. Thank you, my man. Aleander Galliman, good to see you there, man. Hope you're doing well. Gloria says, I hate that YouTube won't let us click on a link. I have to write it down. Yeah, it's weird. Like, if you're on a browser, it'll work. If you're on a Samsung, it'll work. And sometimes it'll work on a iPhone. It's weird. Christian Pacheco said, I've been watching for months. I respect the hustle, bro. But I stopped being able to practice daily. So thanks, Raj Jim. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate you, brother, for sticking with us, man. Evan Kelly, we actually played that one. We honestly did. Tyler Shep was interested in this Vivaldi piece, and I was like, dude, I got a rockin' version of it. So we did play that right after Symphony 40, actually. Jake says, even the cats recognize your music. I feel that. There you go. There you go, Charlie. Metal is forever. Ralph kills it on that tune, man. Daniel Hinton, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Donald says, I want to see if I can complete the speeder first. All right, man. And then I'll try the fires then. I feel that. Well, what we got next? We got the speeder next, so I'll do a quick lesson. Obviously, you got to be tuned down or use the Fort nails to tune your guitar down. The riff is like this. That's the easy part. Everything else is pretty easy after that. Then the chorus, though, is that's the hardest. It's like. So it's like I double up on something. And that's I put? So that little basic parts, but you can roll back the video and check it out later, Donald. I'll do the solo part afterwards, but let's kick it into speeder. We got the shirt up on the chat here. This is a fantastic song. It's one of the big fan favorites around here. Super fast, so make sure if you're driving, slow down or pull over. If you're seated, buckle up, hunker down. If you're flying, put that thing on autopilot. And if you're brushing them teeth, watch where you brush, okay? Be careful, be careful. This song is bumpy. Let's go. Speeder. Speeder. Hope you're safe after that one, because that got bumpy for sure. I felt pretty good. I haven't played that in a couple days. So. It's always nice when you can keep playing it, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna show Donald a couple more tricks from that one real quick after I get this chat. Oh, let's see. Thank you, Lisa. Gloria says, if I'm on a Samsung, I am on a Samsung, it doesn't work for me. The phone apparently sucks. I don't know. Yeah, I think it works on like Stardust. I have a Samsung with my work phone, and sometimes it works. But it's pretty old too, a couple years old. Don says, I know that part in the chorus. It's the other parts for some reason. Okay. Dan Hinton, I never got that album when I was a kid, man. They handed it out like candy apparently, but I never got it. I never got that double live Frampton Comes Alive. I never heard of it. I don't know no Peter Frampton. Great player though, man. There you go, Jay. You said Speed's also a classic. True that. Gloria, thank you. MZ, thank you. CT, thank you. Thank you, Gloria. There you go, CT. Juji knows. MZ, appreciate that, brother. Evan says, hey, have you played your brand new song? I have not, but we are going to play it tonight. Absolutely. There you go, CT. Good to see you there. Thank you, Gloria Jacobs. I appreciate that. Gratitude. There you go. David Bigger says, okay, maybe not. Maybe not what? A lot of people just like, they already have like the punchline, but where's the setup? MZ said, you got that technique down pat, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. T-Bird, there you go. MZ said, I wish I could do that. Stop wishing. You can do it. You can do it. If you want, go to my channel and make sure you go to the video section and check out this thing called the exercise that every guitarist should know. I promise you, if you're playing guitar right now and you want to get up to speed like that, check out my exercise. Practice it 20 minutes a day at the minimum, the bare minimum, 20 minutes a day for 30 days straight. And you can get there. You'll be halfway there. Ricardo Carrillo, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Jake's Vibe said he can't wait to get his own electric guitar, getting practice in on my dad's classical guitar, so at least it'll switch, it'll be easier. You know that's right. I played the guitar I started with strings were like 10 feet off the freaking fretboard, man. That strengthened me so much up. And when I got a Charvel, it was like playing on butter. It was amazing. There you go, T-Bird. He said he got bandages for that one. Thank you, Lisa. Clayton said, my wife's been sick a real long time. On the phone with her right now. I just wanted to drop a hey and keep shredding and maybe listen to a couple of hours. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your wife, Clayton. Absolutely, but we pray for her, man. I hope she's okay, and we hope you're okay too, man. It's always good to see you, and we appreciate you letting us know, man. Absolutely. Thanks, gratitude. Essentially, there you go, buddy. Pablo Rodriguez, you played pretty good, bro. Thanks, Pablo. Appreciate that, man. Dr. Vic in the house. He said, do you like The Who? I don't not like The Who, but I don't love The Who or anything like that. But yeah, pretty good. Classic bands, of course, man. Got more money than me, that's for sure. All right, let's see. All right, Donald, real quick. He said he got the chorus and stuff. You got the chorus, man. Shoot, dude. Let's see. Let me read that again. He says he knows that part and the chorus. All right, dude. It's the other parts for some reason. What do you think? Yeah, the rest of it's just the solo. I mean, other than the second verse is, what is it? This is arpeggios, like. Yeah, this is the ripping, this open string. That's that one. The solo part, it's real simple, honestly, but it's like, yeah, hyper speed trills, 30-second note trills. I do a lot of patterns like that, you know. That's pretty much the pattern, just octaves, you know, it goes. it's just a scale. It's that's an ascending scale there. Trills again. And that's it, yeah. So all together it'd be like this. That's the first part of the solo right there. That's a lot of stuff. Celtic Husk, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Low brass, never mind. I saw the requesting. That's all right, buddy. And the Weezer thing is, that's for people that are just starting out playing guitar. You know, someone playing guitar for a year or two. That's a great request for that person, man. But for me, not a good request for me. But I do know it. I do know it because too many people ask about it. There you go, gratitude. You know what's up, Ezra. Thank you, buddy. Chris Liggett in the house. How you doing, brother? There you go, gratitude. ERG is like, dang. Yeah, that's pretty insane. That's an insane song. You know, like watching Tyler do it's like, it's insane to watch. I'm like, wow, bro. Craziness. But yeah, so far Tyler's the only one that can has conquered it in the 90 percentile range. I gotta say. All right, let's do Storm Rider's up next. Everybody knows Storm Rider time. Let's see. We got a wonderful shirt for Storm Rider. I love this shirt. Stardust got this shirt. This is a very nice one. Let's see, Storm Rider. All right, let's link that up in the chat. There you go. That's funny. I like this Pinkie Pie. Play the Lil Wayne solo. You know how stupid the Lil Wayne solo is? It's the most dumbest thing. Lil Wayne can't play a guitar. Lil Wayne can rap, though. I'll give Lil Wayne the credit where credit's due. Lil Wayne can rap, though. I love The Block Is Hot. It's one of my favorite songs by Lil Wayne. But my man cannot play the guitar, and that's the dumbest request on the history of guitar players right there. They had that Jonas kid, that horrible guitar solo, man. Get out. That's freaking hilarious, man. Evan said, you keep forgetting Storm Rider as Rob Painkiller. Not true that, man. If you come back on Saturday, buddy, I'll pull out the Diego Valdez version of Storm Rider so you can hear the vocals that he was doing. ERG said, what band would you say has put out the most consistent amount of impressively difficult riffs per album? I mean, the one I know is, Symphony X. Symphony X will get you messed up, man. Those dudes are insane. Clayton said that Lil Wayne rock album wasn't the worst rock album I heard. I didn't even hear it. But I do know he can't play a guitar. He cannot play a guitar. Him, Corey Feldman, and the Jonas kid, they can't play guitar. But people think it's fun. We'll play a Corey Feldman solo. It's awesome, man. Jake Fives, I agree. Lil Wayne can rap, but guitar playing he cannot. Indeed, and it's true. It's true. Don said Kendrick. I mean, you can't beat Kendrick, man. Drake got smoked by him, apparently. You don't want to mess around. All right. It's time for Storm Rider. We got the shirt up in the chat. Let's go. It gets rainy out there. Everyone's got to ride through a storm every day of the week. You got some storm in your life, you ride the storm. That's what we do. The Storm Rider. Let's go. Storm Rider. Yeah, we got it going on. That's a great one there. That is a fun one to play. And that's the core jam. So we got a couple more. Probably cut it out early tonight. You know, just getting it. I think we get back in action. It doesn't feel like a 3-hour jam session tonight, but we'll play a little bit longer. We got a couple more. We will queue up Intimidator for the next track. The brand new song. This is fun to play, and I'll go on and keep wanting to play more of it. So we got a lot of great comments here. Appreciate all you. Let's see. I think we got Ben Groove say, cook something up for us, Unc. Hope you enjoyed that one, brother. AQL says, can you play some Jimi Hendrix songs? I don't know songs all together, but we all know some riffs. See, Stone said, let's hear some Black Sabbath. How about this one? Sing me a song. ERG Run says, don't get me started on the MGK. Yeah, that dude can't play guitar neither, man. And my man's getting like some stupid razor blade guitar and getting the hookup. Like, bro, he can't play, man. He can play some chords, but he can't play leads. I saw him do something with like Mariah Carey or something like that. It was the cringiest looking thing I ever saw, man. I'll give MGK credit. That dude can rap, man. He's from Cleveland too, so I'll give him credit for that. Let's see, Till I Die is one of my favorite songs by him. Really good. I enjoy that one. There you go, EIG. Parsa Banasati, thank you so much. Jake, yeah, I heard that one. Did he do that on Howard Stern, I think? It was pretty, Thanks, C-Stone. Appreciate you, brother. There you go, Juji knows. Evan Kelly said, oh, yeah, meat suit. Isn't there someone's name called meat suit in here? John Michael, appreciate that, brother. Thank you, gratitude. JJ, thank you so much. There you go, meat suit. There he is. JJ, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Lisa, thank you. She said, you're on fire. I've been feeling good tonight. I haven't played in like 3 days, and here we are, back into it again. But I did play a little bit before the show just to get pre-warmed up for the warm-ups. Thanks, Chris. Gratitude, appreciate there. Eric in the house, thank you, buddy. Mitsu says, shredding the living daylights out of these notes. You know how we do, brother. Evan Kelly says, come to Australia, best place for we'd love to come to Australia, man. I think Japan is #1 on my list right now. I'd like to try and get back to Japan. I do have quite a fan base over there still. Europe as well. I'd like to get over to Europe. But Japan #1. I want to get back to Japan. And so we can go so me and Stardust go hang out there too. And I can play for all the Japanese people, but yeah, if I can get to Australia, buddy, I would love to, man. I've never been. Australia is one place I've never been to. I would love to go there for sure. Chris Lee, Oscar, shout out to Oscar at 78, man. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see. Thanks, gratitude. Chris says, I know there's a big old world out there, but I'll stay out here in the West. I feel you there, buddy. Yeah, I like to get out. I love to go traveling and play. You know, I want to go traveling to go play for people. That's my big thing. But money costs money. Thanks, Mitsu. Thanks, Oscar. ERG says, yeah, Storm Rider is absolutely my favorite. I appreciate that, man. It's a fun song to play. Oscar, you don't get 2 shout-outs. Oh, wait, you just got 2. There you go, buddy. Jake said, this sounds even better live. I feel that, man. I love to play his tunes live. Juji said, can't wait to hear the new stuff. Did you not hear that one? Saturday? Or Monday. We played it Saturday we didn't play it Monday, no. No, we played it Saturday and Sunday. We're playing it again, though. Really enjoy that. I don't know it, Juji. I still got to sit down and learn it. I tried to learn that. Dylan here, you want some AA7X. That's what I tried to learn this little part from Backcountry. all I know. That's all I could learn. That's all the time I had to learn. Donald James said, I swear you play those requests every day. I know, right? Evan says, everyone turn up to 11 for Intimidator. Oh, yeah, you know what's up, man. This one cranks. This one's heavy as heck, man. Sharon Thomas, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Tim777, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's been a few, man. I had to take a week off, but then I got back, and then I'm on vacation right now, but we still going. Sugan Thukers was Japan's band Loudness Soldier First. Oh, I know that one, kind of. I think it's the wrong key. Whoa. I think that's how it goes. That's been in there, brother. Celtic guy says, what are you sipping tonight? Tonight it's the Mountain Dew Cabo. It's my vacation. Mountain Dew Cabo Citrus. That's the new Mountain Dew. It's pretty tasty. It's kind of a citrusy orange flavor. He said, do you mind hitting a little docking? We could try a little docking. I know some people here love, and Tim wants some Dio. We'll do a docking Dio jam right in a row. How about that? Sharon, I don't know that tune at all, man. I do like some Bon Jovi though. RD, thank you so much, buddy. Juji knows his amp goes to 11. This next song's called Lick My Love Pump. Sue Gamster says F sharp key. What's in the F sharp key? It's my life. Just want to play an F sharp? It's my life. I do what I want. I don't know, man. I know and use head, promise me heaven, you put me through hell. Let's see. John James says, typo negative grabbed the hearts of the young goth girls there. Indeed. Peter Steele was a pretty cool dude, man. Ladies love Peter Steele, not for sure. Deaver said, where the Scots tonight? I don't know. James Richard wants some Maiden. How about this one? I haven't played this one in a while. But I'll take you to Love Gun. Da 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 da. Love Gun. I really loved you, baby. Da, 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 da. Whatever. That's a classic, though. Joby said, holy crap, I didn't know what, happy birthday. Yeah, it was Monday, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Shug Cam said, no, I was writing it for someone. Oh, true that. I don't know it. It's my life. It's now or never. I don't want to live forever. Those were the... Oh, that's 2 songs in there. I don't even know. Lisa said, I had a phone call. Did I miss a new song? Not just yet. We're gonna play a Doc and Dio back-to-back jam here real quick. Then we'll get that new one. James, I don't know, bro. These are stock Jacksons from 1992. I think it's called like a J90C and a J80 or something like that. Yeah, these are old pickups. You can't buy these in a store. However, this would be this bridge pickup is considered very similar to a JB, a Rails. Sorry, Seymour Duncan Rails. And this one's probably like a Seymour Duncan JB, very similar. You can still buy those in the stores, that's for sure. Yeah, Juji said, how about Number of the Beast? So now I'll be a new shirt. I feel that. was black. You know there's no coming back. Jake said, sick risk brought to you by the Master Trade. You know how we do, brother. Donald James, stranger in a strange land. A good tune, man. Hot Diggity in the house. What's up? What's going on, buddy? He said, you got dropped a super chat. Thank you so much. He said, been missing my Rick fix. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. James says, oh, wow, that's great for sound. Yeah, these are beautiful pickups, man. Plus, you know, I'm pretty good with amps and amp mods and stuff like that. I use Amplitude 5. And it took me about 10 minutes to whip up this tone. I've been using this tone for 10 years, or 2 years now. It's a beautiful tone. It really fits these pickups very well. Evan said, he's born in Tasmania and moved to mainland when I want to go to Tasmania to see my buddy Tom Shreds, man. I would love to go hang out with Tom Shreds. But that costs a lot of money to get to Tasmania. How far is Tasmania from the coast of Australia, Evan? It's like 100 miles across the water there. Sharon says, what's the first rock song you played? That would be Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water, The Wrong Way. The Wrong Way, for sure. Jake's vibing, there you go. Hot Digger said, hey, y'all been sick and working. I feel that. There you go, James, for sure, for sure. All right, let's do this. Let's do a Doc and Dio back-to-back Jamster piece. I've been doing real good with this In My Dreams, so we're going to have to do that one. I know that one the best. How about that? In My Dreams, Dockin'. Dreams, there you go. Number 1, In My Dreams. Number 2, how about Last in Line, man? That's a fun one to play. Or my Dio collection. Dio collection. Last in Line. Let's try that one. I haven't played that one in a minute. Never come home. Anyway, let's see. Thank you, James. Evan says 1 night ferry ride from Melbourne or a 3-hour flight from Sydney. Dang, man, that's a crazy night. T-Bird went that Man on Silver. Man, that's a good one, dude. How's it go? That's it. Come down with fire, let my spirit higher. James said, bro, his whammy work is amazing. Thank you so much. Andy LaRock, buddy. You want to get great? You want to be great at a whammy bar? You listen to Andy LaRock. That's what's up, man. Sharon says, can you please play your first rock song? Here it is. This is how I did it. That's the first rock song I ever learned. And that's not even how you play it. It's the wrong way. It's the wrong way. Juji, there you go. Jedi Council, appreciate that, man. Celtic Husno is in my dreams. It's so good. That's a beautiful tune, man. Daniel, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Louie. Appreciate that. Sugan Thakur, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Hot diggity, there you go. Evan says, we now accept African refugees, Middle East, as long as no criminal record. That's very nice. Let's see. Tyler, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, buddy. James Richardson, thank you. Rob Fieldspain, there you go, man. He said, that's peak. That's what I'm talking about. James said, bro, your picking technique is perfect. Well, thank you very much, buddy. Been working on it for a long time. Al DeMiola, if you want to get a picking technique like that, Al DeMiola. You want to get a great whammy? Andy LaRock. That's where I learned all my stuff from. Jake says, genuinely huge inspiration. Everything he plays amazing. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Anthony, he says, I get it. I'm bad. Maybe you are. Maybe you aren't. You got to work hard, though. You just don't pick up a guitar and think you're going to be good anytime soon. It's going to take a year or two. You work hard, man. Work hard. Have fun. That's all you need. Hot diggity. I don't know him personally, no, but I just heard about him on a Rick Beato's show a month or two ago. That kid's amazing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable player that Billy Strings is. Uriah Shepard, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Anthony, thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate it. And for sure, man, work hard. Work hard. If you want to be a upper echelon guitar player or whatever, you got to work hard and you got to have fun all in the same breath. And you just got to dump the rest of your life, I swear. I had nothing else to do but play guitar when I was a kid, and that's all I could do. That's all I did. Thanks, Sharon. Kamal from Malaysia, good to see you, Kamal. Anthony says, hope to sound like this clean eventually. And again, I'll say it again, but go to my channel. Anyone that wants to learn to play shredding guitar, go to my channel and go to the video section. Look for a video called The Exercise That Every Guitarist Should Know. I promise you, learn the exercise. It's a simple exercise. Practice it 20 minutes a day for 30 days straight. Come back to me in 30 days and let me know how that went. But you got to dedicate that 20 minutes. Some people can't even do that. But that's how you do it. Scanioki from Argentina, bienvenidos, amigo. Gustavo Rocha, buena noche. Judy said, can we say some Ingve? You got it. I never turned down an Ingve request. And Hot Diggy said, we got the orange dude tonight. You know that's right. Does that mean we'll hear Speeder? We already played Speeder. We got some new stuff. We got some little requests here and there we're going to knock out. Hot Diggy said, Billy String started as a metal guitarist. He's amazing. Yeah. That bluegrass was insane. I was like, it sounds like classical music, but bluegrass. I was taken aback. I was like, that kid's something special. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt about it. All right, I'll see the light tonight. That's my best one. I got to relearn the sound of a Viking solo. I kind of know it and I kind of don't know it, but we'll get that cooking. Here's that Ingve. This is my hero right here. If you want to play like me, you better learn how to play Ingve first. This I'll see the light tonight. Or not. Hang on a second. We got two songs. We got a song unmuted here. We got the last line still unmuted. All right, let's try this again. With feeling, Ingve. I'll see the light tonight solo. almost how it's done. That's Yngwie though. Yngwie crazy. Yngwie's still one of the best guitar players in the world, easily. Easily. Alright, here we go. I think we got covers covered. For sure, for sure. Alright, let's see. There you go, Scanny, okay? Let's see. ERG says, you know what they say, fear the man who's practiced the same strike 1 million times, not the man who's practiced 1,000,000 strikes once. Indeed, indeed. That's a good one. There's also, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's for real right there. There you go. Oh, Scanny goes, ole, 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 ole. Jake says, I'll definitely check that video and let you know the progress. I appreciate it, man. I'd love to know the progress. Dave said, dang, how late? Yeah, I even started, I could have started early, but, I was like, I got to keep consistent with the 10 p.m. Eastern jam. That's for sure. Lisa says, Rick, have you played the new song? I'm going to play it right now, actually. I'm going to play it right now. Evan says, Billy String's whole family were on guitar. Yeah, that's what he said on Rick Beato's show. I was like, his dad pretty much taught him how to play, and then his uncles played, and they all just got around a campfire and they're shredding up, man. Pretty sick. James says, so after seeing that, I'm guessing Dream Theater is no problem for you. Probably not. I don't know too much Dream Theater. I never learned it. Maybe what's that tune? Pull Me Under. I used to know that one a little bit. Jake is vibing. Appreciate that, brother. Evan knows. Juji, there you go. VV Kill, thank you so much. Tyler says your pick control is otherworldly, bro. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, there's a lot of practicing Al Di Meola stuff, man, when I was a kid, for real. And then metronome practice was big. Tiber got to head to the house. He'll see you here and again a little bit. No problem, brother. Thanks, Hot Diggity. Lisa says between the dogs and the phone. I wasn't sure if I missed it. No, we got it going now. Jake said that song went incredibly hard. Which song is that? That was I'll See the Light Tonight by Yngwie J. Malmsteen. Donald knows Yngwie is a classic, indeed. ERG said, it's a 12 a.m. for me. I thought you were a fellow midnight lifer. I usually see you on at 3 a.m. Really? Yeah, every night's 10 p.m. Eastern time for me. So I go to 10 to 12, 10 to 1, depending. Saturday and Sunday I do it. It started at 9. I start a little early on 9. All right, let's see if I can remember this new tone. I can play all this other stuff. So we got a brand new song. This one's called Intimidator. I kind of don't remember it. I kind of do remember it. I don't know. We're gonna try it out either way. I'm still working it out, I think. Let's see. Okay. I think I got it. All right, let's try it. Hold on. Had the key wrong. Let's try it again. Still working on that one, but that's a pretty cool tune. I like the heaviness of that. That's like drop C, I believe it was. It's a nutty jam right there for the show. What else I got on this list here tonight? I got this one kind of cool chill song. I haven't played this one in a while. And we'll get that queued up right quick. Oh, the 1221. Probably got time for this one and maybe one more after that. We'll see where we have. A lot of great comments, a lot of people hanging out. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We're on our way to, I don't know, what, 53,000 now? We'd love to see you part of that journey with us. That'd be so cool. All right, where we go? Okay, let's see. Okay, Evan says, Ingve's only problem is his ego is so big, I'm surprised he can still walk around with such a... he takes, I believe he takes probably Xanax or something like that. His wife probably makes him take Xanax. He's pretty chill nowadays, to be honest. He's pretty chill. But the thing about Ingve is he just speaks his mind. You know, most Swedish people, and I know this for a fact because I'm part Swedish. Swedish people speak their mind, and they don't care. They don't care what people think. They will speak their mind, their opinion, and it don't matter who cares and who doesn't. They're gonna speak that opinion. That's how Ingve is. He is real like that, man, and he can back it up too. But yeah, I think back in the day he might have ruffled some feathers with a lot of people. You know, I feel that, man. Luis Lopez, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, Gloria. Juji says, "Ooh, so heavy." Yeah, that's a cranking heavy jam. Tyler, thank you. Gloria says she loved that one. Thank you, Gloria. Not sure if you heard that one the other night. Lisa, thank you so much. Thank you, Luis. Jake's right saying the words of Doc Hudson for cars. Music, sweet music. There you go. Thank you, Tyler O'Brien. Ruby OP99, hello to you. Juji, thank you so much. Evan says Within Temptation Singer needs to back this one. That'd be sweet. It's heavy enough. I'll probably get into some more heavier stuff like that. I actually was messing around because Donald James, he was curious how Tyler like kept detuning his guitar and stuff, and I told him it's the Neural DSP plugin. You know, I was like, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should mess with that. I really didn't mess with it just to screw around or whatever one time. And I found this one riff I had from like eons. I wrote a lot of riffs, you know, back in the day, and I scanned one of my old hard drives, and I actually found the very first riff, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool riff. And I couldn't play it on my guitar because it was like, I think I played it on a 7-string, to be honest. Like I wrote it on a 7-string. And I was like, this is a cool riff. And I was like, well, let me use the tuner thing on my Neural DSP plugin. And I did. And I was like, oh, this is heavy sounding. So I might explore that some more. There you go, Hot Diggity. Appreciate that gratitude. Pella Funner was feeling that one. There you go, brother. Golden State's called Intimidator. Brand new. Wrote it last Saturday. Pella said complex with a stellar intro. Thank you, brother. That's a nice one. It was fun. There you go. Gratitude, appreciate it. There you go, Gloria. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jake's vibing. Joey Chip says, good shot, dude. What's your setup? I'll show you real quick, man. I don't mind showing it. Let's see. I'll give you a peek of it in here. So I use this Studio One. This is version 7.2 right now. So it's a digital audio workstation. All my these are all mixed and mastered tracks. Each one of these is a mixed and mastered track that I wrote using this program. And then basically for guitar, I'm using this Amplitude 5. If that'll open, hopefully. Yeah, so this is my Amplitude 5 setup. I use these Marshall JTM 45s. Lost UBS. Okay, we're back on there. Anyway, that's what that looks like. And there you go, Donald. Juji, thank you. Luis Lopez, thank you, buddy. Lisa Anderson, thank you. Kushal Chauhan, there you go, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks, Luis. Andy, I've never listened to Winter Sun too much. I know the Timu Manthasari was the guitar player of that band, and he's sick. I've seen one of my favorite guitar players on YouTube is Bradley Hall. And he did something, it's called Winter Song or something? Like a tune called Winter Madness, I think it was. That's a crazy solo, man. Yeah, I haven't checked them out too much, but yeah, Timo Montessori, that guy's insane. A1 Gamma, what's up, brother? Said he been Having a rocking night. Glad still getting some tunes to relax. There you go, brother. Yeah, we skipped Tuesday and Wednesday. I was out of town. And then, yeah, we came back yesterday. And I didn't feel like streaming last night. I was tired. Thanks, Luis. Connor Shaw, good to see you, brother. Good. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don said, I'm thinking about getting that plug-in soon. Yeah, that Neural DSP is nice, dude. Gloria said, let's get Rick to 53K subs. We're trying. Connor says, thanks for the hard drives. Keep me going. I know, right? I got a bunch of stuff on. I got a computer sitting right in front of me that I don't even use, but I've got it networked into my current computer. And I sit there and I just scan my old hard drives. I got riffs and songs you couldn't believe on there. Thanks, David's R&R. Bunch Bob, hello to you. Donald James said, it sounds dang good though. There you go, brother. A1 says, let's keep on rocking until over 1 million. That's what we're shooting for. Next goal is 100,000. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Probably another year maybe. Unless something crazy happens. We'll see. We keep working no matter what. Evan says, if you lean back, Rick, your screen is reflecting one of your posters. Yeah, for sure. They're all there, you know. I don't. Yeah, I got a friend of mine's really good light. He knows lighting a lot, and he put a video out. It helped me actually. So I got 2 lights I'm looking at. I gotta buy, and it's gonna change the lighting in here and stuff like that. I gotta change some stuff around. Let's see. Connor says Van Halen's son just dropped down. Yeah, Wolfgang Van Halen is awesome. I got a lot of respect for Wolfgang. He's amazing. Mark Bryan knows heavy metal. That's what's up. Joey Chip said, I use plugins, reaction boxes, and mics. My tone always sounds anemic and quiet. Any tips? It really depends, buddy. I had to try everything. I tried Line 6 Helix, a bunch of, what's the other one I had? Bogren Digital makes a bunch of stuff. I tried those out. Joey Sturgis tones, I tried some of those out. It was this Amplitude 5 that did it, bud. It was the Amplitude 5 that did it. I mean, I can tell you, I don't know what kind of money you got to spend, my dude, but yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a hot rhythm tone, I'll show you again here. Make sure I got that turned on. I'll actually turn this off. This is my Fortin Aimless. This thing's pumps, man. It doesn't have the greatest, actually, let me turn this back. This is a Fortin Aimless Neural DSP. That's just one of my main rhythm tones. I can't really get a great lead tone out of this thing, but I can get the heck of a rhythm tone. And then you can use this transpose button. This one's a beauty of a. This is my favorite Neural DSP plugin. So freaking heavy, man. Another thing you could try, buddy, is this. I'll show you this. I've been using this now too. ToneX. This is my ToneX setup. This is basically like I took my Amplitude sound that you hear me normally play and I put it in here into this ToneX. And it's just like I actually use the pedal going around, but that's basically the stuff that I use, the different stuff that I use. There you have it. But yeah, if you're looking for, I would say put some money down on that Neural DSP Fortin Aimless X. The thing is pretty hot, bro. The thing is pretty hot. It kind of says Amplitude is good. It's the best thing I've found. It's the best thing that I've used, Connor. Yeah, for sure. Luis Lopez, muchas gracias, amigo. Thank you so much, buddy. Let's see. Luis, there you go. Muchas gracias, amigo. Connor says riffs for days. Let's go. You know, right up. Pell says I love your sign off. You know that's right. We got some goodies. Juji's heading to bed. Great to hang out with you too. Good to see you. We're only gonna play one more tune here, and then I'm out. I'm hungry. I got some leftover pizza left. I gotta crank it up. Have a great night. Gratitude. Concept of that Neural DSP. Indeed, it is, sir. In Neural DSP, it's the Fortin Nameless X. It's beautiful. It's really got the megaton. He says that's some heavy tones, way more clear. Yeah, absolutely, Bunny. Glenn Kamada, there you go, brother. Joey Chip said, that sounds great even through my phone speakers, but can't seem to figure out my tone. Sounds like a noob recording. Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, I don't use anything else either. I just use, I do use, shoot, man. I'll show you this real quick. Unfortunately, yeah, this stuff it ain't cheap, man. But check this out. This is what I use this thing. It's called CLA. This is made by Waves, WAVES, waves.com. This is a Chris Lord Alge guitar plugin. And I use this to tweak out a little bit of, pull the treble out a little bit, give it some compression. This thing's a secret weapon plugin, I think, in my opinion. It really boosts the tone out. But and I do use it on this Fortin Nameless as well. Cause I don't know. Let me see this. Let me turn it off. Let me turn it off on this Fortin. Let me see what this sounds like. This is without the CLA plugin. That's without the plugin, the CLA, but when I turn this plugin on, it transforms. There you have that, but yeah, that's a really cool plugin. And I was even transposed. Fortin's nice though, man. That's all I use for my rhythms anymore is just Fortin when I record my songs. It's a beautiful little setup there. Let's see. Jonathan Taylor, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Juji got that pizza. You know that's up. Jake's Vibe's gonna head out. All right, brother, no problem. Lisa knows that pizza. I gotta have it. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, brother. Someone says, what guilty pleasure music do you listen to? Good question. I don't know, man. ABBA, stuff like ABBA, like just classic pop songs. There you go, Connor. Montrese knows. A1's feeling that. Joey Chip, what's your typical way of setting up your signal path, the gain staging? Any tips is it clear? Yeah, I mean, another big thing is I use my interface is a Blackline Audio Revolution 2x2. It's pretty solid, man. It's like it kind of emulates one of those old SSL type signal, or what do you call it? Channel strip. It's pretty meaty, dude. Pretty meaty. It's like I think it's built for guitars, honestly. But that's it, man. I plug my guitar into this interface. It goes right in there, and I'm pretty much dead even, man. I don't really mess with too much otherwise. But yeah, that's it, man. I think that thing's the biggest part right there. All right, we got one more tune to go here. This one is called Suave. So if you know your Spanish, Suave is the tune this one's called. We're gonna end it with this one. So make sure if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. This is the last song of the night, and if this will make you subscribe, I don't know what else would, but I appreciate you hanging out nonetheless. Let's do this. Or not. Some tunes I have 8 counts, some tunes I have 4 counts. This is a 4, all right. enough for me tonight. Not too bad. 2 hours and 40 minutes of shredding tonight. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us. We're going to save that. And we're going to read these comments and we're going to head on out. Pizza time. Pizza time. Let's see. Blade, what's up, buddy? And Arnaud Deori, thank you so much. Thank you, 808 Hawaiian. Henry White, is it tuned to D? It is. Yeah, every string is tuned down one whole step. Standard D. Hot Diggity knows Dancing Queen. That's a beautiful one. One of my favorites is Lay Your Love Down on Me. That tune's amazing. That's an amazing song. That's a deep cut, too, for ABBA, honestly. Evan said ABBA is crazy hard to play master music writers. Yeah, it's very hard. Those dudes were geniuses, man. And the way they recorded stuff, too. They literally recorded the whole album twice. Like, all the instruments you hear, the drums, the bass, the keyboards, the guitars, everything is double-tracked. Sometimes triple-tracked. It's amazing. Unbelievable. Gratitude says, thanks for your teaching on the tech. Absolutely, brother. My pleasure. JD from Philippines. I'm doing great, buddy. How are you? Thank you so much. Giant Two Tone Stones, Rip, Brian Wilson, and Sly Stone. We're not sure who's the third going to be. You know, it happens in threes all the time, so we're waiting on the third. A1 knows. Let's have a Suave night for the show. No One Summon says, rock on, Rick. See you next time. Thanks for shredding. You're welcome, brother. Thanks for hanging with us. Connor says, I dig how you only sweep pick when needed. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. I mean, no offense to people that can sweep constantly, and I've done it in the past and I know how to do it, but I think it gets old, you know. It's cool, and then it's like boring, you know. But I think, you know, I learned this from Marty Friedman, because Marty's like, man, you just don't, you know, you throw it in there when you need it. You throw something in there when you need it. You know, if it's a shred line, if it's an arpeggio, if it's a pedal point, something. If the song requires it, you'll do it, you know. But I appreciate you noticing that. That means a lot to me. Gloria says, wish Rick a happy birthday by hitting that like and subscribe button. Absolutely. It's my birthday week. The whole week's my birthday. A1 says, oh yes, always the best for the last week. You know it, brother. Glenn said, you've been subscribed since you came across the channel. Thank you, Glenn. We do appreciate that support right there. There you go, Gloria. Hot Diggity knows. T-Bird's back. He said, Hot Diggity said, just in time to get your face melted off. There you go, Gloria. Oh yeah, today's Friday the 13th. I'm gonna wear my Jason shirt tomorrow night. I'll be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Same time, same sandbox. 10 p.m. Friday night, Eastern time. I'll wear my Jason shirt. How about that? Get Jason-ified. There you go, Hot Diggity. Lisa, have a great night and take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Let's see. Evan says, Hellraiser movie tonight? Maybe? I don't know. Connor says, got a random tab for that? I sure don't, buddy. I need to start tabbing myself. It just takes so much time, man, to tab stuff. Someone told me about a program called Sibelius might help me out, so I'm going to look into that. Thanks, Gratitude. Thank you again, Lisa. Thank you, Connor. 808, there you go, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Chief, and thank you so much. He said, I can't believe I only got to watch the last 40 seconds. Oh my gosh. Well, you can rewind this, my friend, or this whole show is replayable in about, once the show ends, it'll be replayable in a few minutes. But I appreciate you, man. Tukey, hello. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate that. Hot Diggity, there you go. I love Chicago. That's a guilty pleasure, too. Stay the night. That's a great tune right there. One of my favorites. A1 says, chi chi poo poo, chi chi poo poo. Friday the 13th. Oh, yeah. That's my ASMR Jason noise. Watch out, watch out. Pellet said he loves some Suave. It goes down smooth every time. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Curtis, I've been playing for 27 years. You're welcome, Donald. Thanks for hanging with us, brother, as always. Luke Davis, appreciate you hanging out. Tyler says, thank you for sharing your art, brother. You made my night. We'll see you next. Good to go. Tyler, thank you so much, buddy. We'll definitely look forward to seeing you again, man. I appreciate you. Danushka, he said he's suffering. Go to my channel right after this show ends. Go to my channel. Go to the video section. Look for the thing. It's called the exercise that every guitar player should know. Learn that exercise. Practice it 20 minutes a day for 30 days straight. I promise you, buddy. Donald James knows you got to be timing with them sweeps. Indeed, indeed. Thanks, Connor. Appreciate you, man. You're welcome. Gratitude. Thank you so much, brother. He said Guthrie Govan was saying about the sweep. Yeah, it's it's tiring on the ear. I think it's cool. There's a lot of dudes that play some really cool stuff like that Rings of Saturn guy. It's sick. That dude's sick. Yo Onatan, who also played with Rings of Saturn. He plays them sweeps like crazy, man. So sick. But then everyone else and their brother tries to do it. It's like, well, someone already did it. That's boring to me, It's boring to the ear sometimes. Thanks, Gambit. Adriel, I used to have one, man. I need to get another one. I've been looking for one. Donald James said, you got a Jason shirt. You got to rock that out. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Midnight Rider. Curse, I started playing guitar when I was 14 years old. Tuki says, I don't speak English, but I'm practicing guitar. There you go, brother. Gloria says, I got to work tomorrow night. I'll have my phone playing. I can't count. No problem, Gloria. We appreciate you. You know that's right. Zeus, thank you for those birthday wishes, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Evan says, that tab program works super well. I'm going to try it out. There you go, Hot Daddy. 25 on 16. I can't even sing it. So high. Peter Cetera is unbelievable. Curtis, I was 14 when I started playing, buddy. That's a long time ago. Zeus says, Sprite or Mountain Dew or 7-Up. Mountain Dew, brother. You know that's right. Evan knows. Only the dew. Only the dew. T-Bird says, blast beats get old. Yeah. You can only do a blast beat so much, Pablo from Argentina, good to see you, buddy. Don J's got to write some music once in a while, not just sweeps. Indeed. There's more to music than just sweeps. It's a very impressive utility. Let's say that sweeps are a very impressive utility when done right. And like Jason Becker, Jason Becker wrote the book. You listen to Altitudes. That's got one of the craziest sweep sections in the world. You can't do much better than that. But some people have done that and more, which is cool. But then you got a million other people. I'm gonna play the sweeps. Like, okay, well, it's been done already. Try something new. Dingy Rested from Panama. Yes, everybody. A Jackson guitar, 100%. Always Jacksons. All right, that's enough for me, y'all. I got to get out of here and go eat. I'll be back tomorrow or whatever, Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, U.S. time. Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back again, and we're going to crank it out some more jams all through the weekend. So I'll have this scheduled up on my channel momentarily, and then, we'll be back tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you had a good time tonight. And we'll see you then. I want to thank all the mods tonight. Gloria, Lisa, who else we have? Stardust, as always. I think that was all we had tonight. Michael Fairbanks popped in for a little bit. Donald James, appreciate you, brother. Have a great night. Thank you, Connor. Hot Diggity, have a good one. Evan Kelly, have a good one. I'll be back again, so make sure tomorrow night, 10 p.m., Friday, 10 p.m., Friday the 13th, 10 p.m., we're going to crank out some Jason shred for sure. Anyway, I want y'all to stay safe out there. I want you to take care of each other, and I want you to be good to each other. It's all we got in this world. So we'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you are right now. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one.